Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. So it's game on with my rapper chain on. Game on with this rapper chain on. Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about Timothée Chalamet, Timothee, and Kylie Jenner, because most recently, I believe the clip might be from today. If not today, it is yesterday. Now, what had happened was the paparazzis, took pictures of Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet boarding a private jet, right? And some people were saying they were off to the 98th Academy Award, the Oscars, right? And it was like, the Oscars aren't happening this weekend. It's not until March 15th, Sunday, March 15th. I keep up with the dates of these events because these events are, very important to these celebrities, and we get to see them in all their glory, stepping out on the red carpet. And most of all, we get to see Zendaya nailing that look. Has there ever been a look that Zendaya has never nailed? Absolutely not. So when it's the Oscars, when it's the Met Gala, I'm always ready, geared up, and ready to go. So I saw the clips. Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet, they were boarding her private jet. To where, honey? I don't know, but they were off to somewhere. I was looking for some information to see if I could find out where they were off to, but there was no info on that. If someone had said the Super Bowl, I could say, okay, maybe I can see that happening, but it's definitely not the Oscars. No. You all owe me an apology, because do you guys remember when, if you have OCD or ADHD and you're bothered by the chain being twisted, let me apologize to you guys, okay? It happens. No, I'm gonna fix it. No, if you guys remember when Kylie and Timothée Chalamet came out at Beyonce Renaissance Tour LA, and I saw them. And I looked at the body language and I said to you guys, Kylie is going to be the man in this relationship. And the reason why I had said that is not because Kylie has the most money, but the Kardashian-Jenners, they tend to pour a lot into their men so as to ensure that the man reciprocates back to them, and they are seen as priority and number one at all times. It is kind of the Kardashian-Jenners way, right? If you guys have been paying attention, it is literally their way, so that they always, if there's another girl, they get chosen over that other girl, right? So when I saw Kylie's body language, and many experts said it too, not at the same time, but as time progressed, many experts started chiming in, and many said, you can see that Kylie is like the lead role in the relationship. It happens in a lot of relationships, so it is nothing new. So I'm just saying, I said that from the get-go of the relationship, and you guys can literally see that's happening, as the relationship progresses. Even in his most recent song, Howie brags about her being a billionaire, and him trying to get himself up to 200 million, he said. Something to that effect. It really tells you how much he prizes and praises her. Now, what is on the prediction for the Oscars? Timothée Chalamet is going to propose to Kylie right after the Oscars. Yes, he's going to, if not just before. When I told you guys that Kim and Kris and Kourtney was helping Timothée Chalamet to pick out an engagement ring, I saw someone in my comment section who was like, oh, fake story. The only thing that is fake is your ass and your lips. Ain't nothing fake about what I said. And anyone who follows my channel, like for the OGs, they know that when I see it, it's gonna happen. So don't be surprised when you hear that they are engaged. Kylie is going to try to be modest about it, and she's going to try to keep the engagement low key. But, who else is engaged and flashing that diamond ringy a lot? Miss Jordan Woods. And as such, even though Kylie is going to want to keep it low key because she's going to try to act like, the Timothée Chalamet way, I expected this was going to happen and all of that jazz. She's going to share it with the world because she wants the world to know, she's going to want the world to know that she has been chosen and she is Timothée Chalamet's choice and all of that jazz, and she's about to be a wife. And to be frank, I really don't blame her. But the thing is, I can see Timothée Chalamet proposing to her, but I can't see her walking down the aisle with him. I can't see. It's like that part I cannot see happening. Like, you know what I think is going to happen in the future? I think the only successful married Kylie Jenner we're going to have from this set of clan is Kendall. If Kendall or unless it doesn't matter which way it turns. If Kendall comes out the closet, allegedly, whether she comes out the closet or not, Kendall is going to be the only successful marriage from this Kylie Jenner clan. When it comes to North, Dream, and the others, we're going to have to see how that progresses. But I do see, I'm going to tell you early out, I do see True Thompson having a successful marriage. When you look at how True is being cultured, she's truly being cultured the right way. And her mother is not doing too much. True is being cultured as a child. I don't know if when True reaches the age of, and with Tristan, with that Jamaican parents are tough, and Tristan has inherited that from his mom. I can tell you, Jamaican parents are tough. If he's already tough with child support, he's gonna be very strict on True. He's gonna love her, but he's gonna keep her in line. All of the shenanigans that we see Northwest doing, we're not gonna get that from True Thompson. And I do see Little Miss Dream Kardashian. I think Dream is going to have a very successful future. I think that Dream's future is going to be the shocker of the world. I think that Dream is this little girl who sits quiet and absorbs from everyone. And as such, I think that is what's going to make her lethal. And when I say lethal, I mean in terms of being honestly, truly successful, not cutting corners, not shortchanging anyone, honestly, truly successful. North is going to be honestly, truly successful, but that is nepotism, as we can see. So, her success will be basically handed to her. But Miss Dream, she's going to work for hers, and I can see her doing well. But back to Kylie and the others. I can't see Kylie and Timothée Chalamet making it down the aisle. I literally cannot see it. And if they do make it down the aisle, I think they're going to get tired and exhausted of each other, maybe by the third year of their marriage. Maybe 3 years, knowing Kylie's history, even though as she gets older, she does change, and Kylie seems to be stepping a lot more into her maturity. She's improving on her intelligence and her knowledge. She's trying to learn a lot more to step up to Timothée Chalamet's standards. Well, Kylie needs to understand that she needs to do this for herself and not Timothée Chalamet. She was already successful without stepping up to a man's standards, and she needs to keep that side of herself intact. But definitely look for an engagement between Timothée and Chalamet sometime around the Oscars or right after if they haven't engaged as yet. Don't be surprised if we see that engagement photo tomorrow. I'm just saying, do not be surprised. And that's all I'm saying for this video. So Kylie has her man private jetting, of course. She is living her best life with her man. I wonder who's paying the fees. Is it Kylie or is it Timothée Chalamet? Maybe they're splitting it. It's her jet, so he pays the fees. So I'm just saying, maybe Timothée Chalamet is paying the fees for the private jet. You never know because, maybe they split their expenses or maybe Kylie's like, don't worry about it. I got you covered. That sort of energy. Maybe not. But at least Timothée Chalamet is getting that princess treatment. He's getting that nice treatment, Timothee. And do you see, let me tell you, life is so funny. Do you see how Timothée Chalamet's sisters often speaks out against these celebrities and their private jets and all of that? And look at her brother now, taking the private jet with his girlfriend and seems to be living his best life doing it, having a really, really good time doing it. Sometimes we need to be really careful about the things we lash out against, especially, in those cases. I'm not talking about the things that, are morally wrong, but even though when you think of private jets, fuel emission and all of that, that's a hazard to humanity, right? But I'm just saying, look at Timothee now, knowing how his sister spoke out about these celebrities and them taking their jets any and everywhere. And then look at Timothée Chalamet taking that jet any and everywhere. But let's see if the tone has changed. And I don't know. We haven't seen Kylie and Timothee's sister as yet. Maybe they have a good friendship behind the scenes because everyone may just want to get along, I'm just saying. But anywho, guys, that's all I have to share in this video with you all. Let me know what's your take. And while you're at it, do all you need to on this video to support your girl. Peace.